Do we even call testers test analysts anymore? So this was a question I asked myself, because in my career, certainly in all the early years, we always labelled testers as test analysts. And I see that term being dropped more and more and more now, and we talk more about testers or, or SDETs or whatever, and we sort of seem to have dropped that analyst word out of, how we talk about ourselves. And again, looking at, job ads and things, I think, Steve, you referred to something about, job adverts and stuff in your talk. How many ads do we see for just a test analyst anymore? I would argue not as many as we're seeing for, SDETs or test automation engineers or whatever it might be, right? So I sort of came up with this concept of a testing spectrum when it comes to the skill sets. And at the moment, and again, this is our story, and it's not necessarily going to fit all of you in the industries you work in and the areas you work in. It really is just our story and some of our experience. So, we don't necessarily have all the answers, and we're not necessarily, preaching the gospel here. So it is very much our take on it. But, I felt that there has become a struggle, a tug of war between the analysis and the great testers that had analysis skills and SME knowledge, and then the other end of the spectrum is where these highly honed technical skills where we need